What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another Friday the 13th video. In today's video, I'm going to tell you guys what are the best perks you could use for Tiffany and how you could survive getting hunted by Jason, or how could you just be a complete asset to your teammates. Let's go ahead and find out. So when deciding to play with Tiffany, you are going for a specific class build. One of your builds is either going to be being a stealthy player, or the other build is going to be being a player that actually helps out your teammates and, pretty much senses where Jason is at. You're able to know where parts are at. You pretty much just run around the map being a distraction and, just become that type of role player. So depending which playstyle you want to go ahead and pick up is going to determine what perks work best for you, what perks work for Tiffany, and how could you become a overall really good Tiffany player. Now, we are going to go ahead and address both playstyles. I'm going to give you guys my recommendations of what I think the best perks are for that specific playstyle and why I think these perks actually work hand in hand. Now, let's take a look at what are her strengths and what are her weaknesses. As we see right here, her stamina is one of the biggest strengths. We have a 9 out of 10. We have a stealth at a 10 out of 10, so she's going to be super stealthy, very hard to detect by Jason. But her weakness is not only her strength, she's not going to be able to fend off Jason or hit him. And also another thing that's really bad for her is her intelligence and her luck and composure. Those are like the ones that are really, really bad. And her speed, I wish her speed was a little bit higher just because of the type of character she is, but we could also tinker that around with different perks. So let's go ahead and build a character that's going to be suited for her and help her out with her weaknesses and with her strengths. So let's start off with the first perk. The first perk I like to always put on her, especially if I'm going to be a person that's going to be running around the map a lot, I'm going to put Marathon. Now, Marathon gives you the ability to increase your total stamina. It allows you to sprint for longer distance. So that means the amount of time that you're going to be sprinting is going to be longer than usual. Now, do keep in mind the only problem with her is that her speed is really low. So she's not going to be able to run fast, but she's going to be able to sprint through a longer period of time. So with this Marathon perk, it gives you the ability to give that longer sprint. Now, as you guys know, each individual perk drops in different sorts of rarities. We have poor, common, uncommon, and rare, and epic. In the poor column, you're going to be able to get that between 1 and 3, the common 4 and 6, the uncommon 7 and 9, the rare 10 and 12, and the epic 13 and 15. Now, my best suggestion is if you get the highest one you could possibly, or like I would say the lowest one you could possibly get and do pretty good with is the common one. Anything from common on downward or upward, I should say, you should be good to go with the Marathon perk. So, I mean, if you get an epic or a rare, then man, you're solid. But if you get a common, you're still pretty good to boost your stats to either 4 or 6. The next perk I like to use when I'm running a, all-around class where I'm just going to be running around and helping my teammates, just gather parts and, just being a distraction is Lightfoot. Now, Lightfoot gives you the ability to generate less noise while you're sprinting. So when you're moving around, the little bubble or the little circle that Jason is going to be able to sense, it's going to go ahead and get reduced. Not only that, but you also get a positive of noise reduction, which is what we're talking about, but the negative is your fear rate penalty goes up. So if Jason goes ahead and knocks down the light, if you see a dead body, your fear level is going to go up. So try to avoid going into too many rooms where there's no light, or try to avoid going into areas where actually concerts have died to not make your fear factor go up. Now, Lightfoot also comes in different rarities. We have poor, common, uncommon, rare, and epic. We have poor with 1 out of 3, common with a 4 out of 6, uncommon with a 7 out of 9, rare with a 10 out of 12, and epic with a 13 over 15. Like I said, same thing as the Marathon perk. Anything that drops from common and upward, you guys should be good to go with the Lightfoot perk. Now, the next perk I like to use when I'm running around, this one you can actually switch around with different perks, but this is just because I feel it works so well, especially when you're trying to escape Jason. Basically, you're going to be moving around the map a lot. You're going to be going in from house to house and just kind of juking Jason while you're moving around. Tiffany's actually a really good juker, even though her speed's not that good. She's still very fluid and easy to move around when when you have her equipped. So the next perk I like to use is Sneaky. Now, Sneaky allows you to move faster while you're going through windows and allows you to get faster out of any hiding spot. The positive of this is window and hiding spot is increased. The negative is you take more damage taken. But the negative, more damage taken, as long as you're not getting caught, you should be good to go. You shouldn't be taking any damage. Now, the cool thing about this one is the way it drops from poor, common, uncommon, rare, and epic, you actually get a big boost to this. You get from the poor one, you get 1 out of 5, which is not a bad. Uncommon, common, you get 6 out of 10. Uncommon, 11 out of 15. Rare, 16 out of 20, and Epic 21 out of 25. So it's a really good boost when you're going through the windows. Now, what makes this very helpful is when you're playing as Tiffany and you're playing the role of being a support class, just moving around, being distraction, getting parts while your teammates repair cars or prepare the boats, or just overall if you're trying to get the sweater and kill Jason, then this is going to help you out because you're going to be pretty much being able to maneuver Jason and jump out of a window really quick, jump back into a window, just kind of keep him moving back and forth without allowing him to catch you, especially paired with the Marathon and Lightfoot perk. This is a very good perk. Now, whichever one you get from poor on down, I believe it's a really good boost. Even that 1 through 5 boost is pretty decent, but anything that's from uncommon to all the way down to epic, you should be solid with this perk. Now, this is the build I would go for if I was running. Now, if you guys are more stealthy and you just want to go ahead and survive, you could literally go ahead and play with Tiffany and just camp it out and last the 20 minutes without having Jason to find you. The only thing that you have to do is avoid being next to people. If you're not next to anybody, you go hide in a closet, hide under your bed. Jason will never find you unless someone snitches you out and tells them that you're there, because she is so stealthy. So the perks I like to use when I'm running with her and I'm trying to play stealthy and just pretty much hide and kind of troll Jason a little bit, I like to go and put low profile. Low profile gives you faster movement while crouched and a chance to avoid Jason's sensibility. So that means when Jason triggers his sensibility, he's not going to be able to detect you that much. The positive of that is you get sense avoidance chance. The negative is sprint speed decrease. But remember, you're going to be hiding. You're not going to be needing that much sprint speed to stay, so you should be good to go. Now, this one also drops in different varieties. You get poor from 7 to 8, common 10 to 15, uncommon to 17, rares 15 to 25, and epic 25 and above. Now, anything from common on down is really good for a low profile perk, and it's sometimes really hard to get something on a rare or epic, but if you do, you guys should be solid and good to go with the low profile perk. The next one I like to equip if I'm being sneaky is called Homebody. Now, this one gives you less chance of being detected by Jason's sensibility while you're indoors. So remember, one gives you the ability to being detected by Jason when you're probably outside or moving around or crouching. The S1 gives you the ability to reduce the sensibility while you're indoors. So if you're hiding inside a window, not window or closet or bed, or you're just hiding inside a house, the sensibility from Jason is going to be reduced, giving you that nice. So that's the positive. The negative of that is that your overall stamina will go ahead and get decreased. Like I said before, you're not going to be running around too much if you're doing the sneaky perk, so you're going to be really good to go. So the poor drops from 5 to 8, common 5 to 11, uncommon I have no idea what it drops from, but we have rare epic from 15 and 18, and then epic from 18 to 20. Anything from common on down, you guys should be solid to go and have this homebody perk give you that nice stealth ability. And the last perk I like to use, which is the super stealthy build, is called Level-Headed. Level-Headed has a chance to avoid detection completely during Jason's sensibility. So while you're outside, while you're inside, while you're everywhere, this is going to give you the ability to avoid the detection completely and not be showing up in the radar with Jason. This one gives you a positive sense avoidance chance, plus it gives you the negative is noise generated penalty, but you won't be moving around, so you should be good to go with this one. The poor one drops from a 1 to 3, common 4 to 6, uncommon 7 to 9, rare 10 to 12, and epic 13 to 15. I would say anything from uncommon down, you guys should be solid to play with Tiffany. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have tried this builds. If you have, if you've been playing with these builds like the ones I listed here, let me know how they're working out for you. If you haven't and you give these a try, make sure you come back to the video and tell me, you know what, Laser, I tried the sneaky perk, I tried the runner perk, and they actually work pretty well. I would like to hear that feedback from you guys in the comment section. Also, what other character would you guys like me to do a all perk build? Please let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it informative. Now, if you did, please remember to help me out by liking the video and most importantly, sharing the video with your friends. If you want to stay up to date with all things Destiny 2, make sure you hit that sub button. And if you want to get in touch with me and stay informed on the latest things that are happening in the channel, the best way is to hit me up on Twitter at GFLaserbolt. The link is down below, and also follow me on Twitch. If you would like to support the channel, you can always join the Laser Nation by supporting us via Patreon. Once again, the link is also down below. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next video.